Yo, what up, what up, what up? What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? So, boom, we back. Hold on, let me get right. Yup, I know you see it. I know you see it. It say Tommy G, New York's Most Wanted Drivers, Part 2. I didn't watch Part 1. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't see Part 1. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This video posted 2 hours ago, so it's kind of new. You feel me? But we ain't even gonna do too much yapping. We gonna get into it from zero. No bullshit. Alright, let's go.
I'll look out for 1 minute only and see if you can survive that 1 minute.
Let's do 1 minute. Oh my god. Hey, Lordy. Easy, Tiger, not too fast, not too fast.
Yeah, kind of loud.
Shit, are you serious?
You know, Tommy, this will do every day.
It's a dangerous trend
I ain't
known
gonna
as
lie, bro.
throughway swimming. It's
I
when
ain't gonna lie, I couldn't do this shit, bro. It looked cool and all, but like, it's too dangerous, bro. I'd be scared. I'm gonna hit somebody, or like, imagine you driving fast and you passing by somebody and that person freak out and they swerve and hit you. Like, hell no, bro. I can't do that. It's too dangerous.
cars
Bro.
drive recklessly on highways, causing near misses
dangerous, bro.
or weaving through lanes.
Don't be smart. They be trying to look cool.
Do you feel like you're a danger to society?
No.
I see, bro, videos that Squeeze Ben do. I be seeing his videos. I ain't gonna lie. He know what he doing. Bro know what he doing
about
for
being
sure. He
caught by the
definitely know what he
police?
doing.
Not worried at all. My name is AJ, and I strike car spliff. We basically just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. I'm a crazy driver, and do not try to replicate what I do. It's dangerous. It could cause injury or death. Follow the street laws.
Last year we dropped an explosive documentary with Squeeze Benz and the swim team, and this video peeked behind the curtain on New York's underground car culture. But as I've learned more, I can say that we have barely scratched the surface. So today, we bring you back into the world of New York's Most Wanted, and what you're about to see is fueled by speed, theft, and daredevil behavior. We meet drivers like License, who weaves through city traffic at triple-digit speeds. We meet car thieves who minutes before evaded police, and they show up to their interview with us in a freshly stolen Hellcat. And from the chop shops to the shady exotic car rental dealers, we meet the players who are connected in this high-stakes
I be seeing that
underground
License
scene.
dude too.
At great danger, we buckled up and
I seen a
brought you
couple
inside
people do a
this
video
world.
with him.
But warning, this documentary is for educational purposes only. What you're about to see is dangerous, illegal, and at times life-threatening. Viewer discretion is advised. All right, guys, just got to LaGuardia, New York. We're diving back into the world of Most Wanted drivers. And you might be asking, why are you doing this video again? Guys, I learned that we just hit the tip of the iceberg last time, but there's way more to dive into. Not only have new characters emerged that are just as legendary, reckless, and dangerous. Oh my God.
No, that's crazy.
But there's also this structure that we...
That's crazy, bro. They just wrecked. Oh my God, bro. That's crazy. They just wrecked, bro. That's so embarrassing, bro. That's so damn embarrassing.
In the first episode that I really want to dive into, how are these guys getting access to Lamborghinis and BMWs and high-level foreign cars? These guys are living outlaws, going on police chases on sometimes a daily basis and getting away. How? So we're going to get into that and much, much more. Folks, this is the return of New York's Most Wanted drivers. Let's get into it. M-Box, a New York man and rapper, said to sit tight that he was going to pull up with a posse and pick us up from the airport. Here's what happened next. Never been picked up at the airport like this before. Not sure exactly what to expect, but they said they got something really special for us. So it feels like some Batman shit. This just feels like a place where anything can go down.
Prada did it.
Holy shit.
Hey, that motherfucker clean though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Woo! I ain't gonna lie, them just clean. Yeah, them just clean.
We got another BMW here and a BMW there. These boys came ready to rumble. Pull over, take the tracker out the whip,
that
Range Rover
line.
Sport, I'm on the jack, you doing tricks. What's the next bar? I can't even remember it.
Keep swimming, got the paddles in the ship.
I ain't gonna lie, that's one of my. I ain't gonna lie, this one of my dream cars. I gotta get a lamb truck, bro. I got to, bro.
I'ma keep
I just
rapping,
gotta
but I dabble
keep
with
grinding
skits.
till I get.
M-Box is kind
till I
of the
get
face of the
enough money to get
striker
one.
music, the striker culture. If you don't know what a striker is, what can you tell them, M-Box?
Well, striker's a stolen car, a hottie, whatever you want to call it. Remember, Tommy is a white man.
Okay.
Tommy's white, don't forget.
You should know that your music is made at a lot of places, but my friend Felix, who's currently probably in the West Coast stealing cars, is listening to your music a lot.
That's great to hear.
A man from Queens is accused of
What the
committing
fuck? He's talking
several
about great to
traffic
hear.
violations in Newark.
That's
It
crazy.
happened along Market and Broad Streets back on April 11th.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably a 10. Nobody's more wanted than me.
Really?
Okay, I wouldn't say nobody, but
Can we address what's going on with Squeeze Benz right now?
We were going crazy. Everything was, everything was going swell. Had a lot of crazy collabs. Obviously, we did the video with Tommy, and that blew the up. That drew a lot of unwanted attention on us. We basically had to kind of shut the operation down for a few months. He's laying low right now, not really kind of taking a step back from everything, and he's not really going to be involved in cutting up or driving anymore, just because we can't really let anything happen. We got to be safe.
It seemed no one could give us a straight answer about Squeeze Benz. Many on the internet claim he's locked up somewhere on the East Coast. Others, including his team, say he's just laying low, waiting for the heat around him to die down. But either way, there has been no sign of him in months, which only fuels further
he on
speculation.
some Batman shit. Bro, he ducked off.
And we're pulling up to a little rental spot that people go to, and we're gonna meet some of the drivers in this game.
Well, now that whole
Tell people
spot
who you
blown.
are and what you do.
I'm licensed. I love to drive.
I ain't gonna lie, now that whole spot blown. I ain't gonna lie, now the police watching them, they know exactly where they be hanging at now. They just fucked up. Why would they put that on video?
What would you say your specialty is? Like, is it fast? Is it cutting up? Like, how
Heavy traffic.
risky would you say that is?
Not as risky as going high speeds.
Have you ever crashed before?
One time where my boy rear-ended me.
So,
Only time.
2 drivers crashed.
Yeah, basically.
I've heard there's cover-ups going on. Some people don't want to show how dangerous this really is or how it can damage other people. Can you speak to that? Folks, I think it's really important to speak on the covering up of crashes that's rampant across this driver community, because some of the drivers in this space with the biggest followings are doing this, and it gives the false impression that this is a relatively risk-free activity rather than something that is an extreme danger to innocent people.
I mean, they cover up their crashes to maintain like a good image about themselves, and it's bad. Like, me, I just post whatever, I don't care, I post my underclass. They don't do that.
You are arguably the face of the drivers right now. I think there's not even a close second right now, would you say?
Correct.
How is that? Like, you feel like you're kind of the king of the space?
In some way, yeah.
What motivates you to do this?
Traffic.
You just hate traffic?
I hate traffic. You like traffic?
No, I don't.
I mean, I guess it's a decent reason.
How worried
Who
are
like
you
tra- who
about
like
being
traffic?
caught by the police?
Not worried at all.
Do you think they have their eye on you?
I'm pretty sure they do, but whatever happens, happens. I don't think I'll ever get caught, and if I do, it is what it is.
Is there an amount of jail time that would scare you away from doing this?
Lifetime.
How are you getting access to all these kind of crazy cars?
Getting lifetime for
Yeah,
driving is kind of crazy.
So
That's
these are your
insane.
cars.
Yes, sir. We have a GT3 RS. We have an M3 CS. I have an individual spec that I took like months to build, the Voodoo Blue M3. And then we have a Cohen. We have a Huracan. We have Tractops. We have.
Well, how they getting the money to buy all this shit though?
Let me ask the question I think is on everyone's mind.
Yes, sir.
What makes it worth it to rent to guys like License? Guys that are going to be driving crazy, guys that might do illegal
Oh,
code.
these are
shit
rental
in the
cars.
car.
It's kind of networking, right? You have to
Okay,
get, like,
okay.
license.
So he owned a rental company, just like a normal rental company. So why is he covering his face? It's just a normal rental company. Or is it? I don't fucking know, bro. I don't
It
know.
comes
I don't
to people that we
understand.
already know. We know that they're responsible for
Like,
anything
how is they
happens
getting
to
all these
them.
cars?
They do market with our vehicles. We do get clientele from them, but we do vet out the clientele with a
They didn't
background
teach
check
me
and
the
whatnot.
method.
So you don't care if someone takes a $450,000 car, drives it like crazy, drifts.
Of course I care. I mean, we keep it to a certain extent, right? Like if I'm getting alerts after alerts after alerts with trackers, we tell them, hey, like, calm down a little bit. They also respect us too, you know? It's a respect relationship.
Something just does not add up. I mean, how is a 19-year-old with no insurance getting access to exotic cars? And sometimes for free. License claims that the dealers are his friends and they simply like what he's doing. But let's be real, who's handing over cars like this just so their buddy can make social media
That's
videos?
what I'm saying.
To me, there is more to the story that
That's
we are
what I'm
just
saying.
not
Where is they
being told.
getting these cars from, bro? It's no way, bro. Ain't no way you just let somebody just speed in a $100,000 car down the highway.
We begin
through
this next
traffic,
day by
like,
meeting
no, bro.
license at a historical landmark for the New York drivers. Legend has it this is the spot Squeeze Benz and License grew up meeting at before they drove around like maniacs. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie,
What's
that
up,
car's
bro?
so motherfucking beautiful.
So you
bro.
had us meet you at a Home Depot of all places.
This is where it all started, right here.
This is important to your journey.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Basically, the first ever death row we ever did, the most popular one was Squeeze, and you know, the very beginning was, you know, in this Home Depot. We all met here, and then we hit the GCP, which is this highway right here.
You know Squeeze Benz.
That's my boy.
How long have you guys been hitting runs together?
Before all the YouTube stuff, before everything, we've known each other for so long. I've known him, Squeeze before I've known him back.
Does your mother know you do this stuff?
No.
She doesn't know at all? Your parents have no idea?
Like,
What do they think you're doing all day?
work.
They just think, when you talk to them at Thanksgiving, talk to them
Wonder
about
how
work,
old
what do
he
you tell
is.
them?
I make money. You know, I'd rather not tell them because I don't want them to worry about me.
Is your dad in your life?
Yes.
What would he say if he knew you were doing this?
He would tell me to stop.
You got a fiance, right?
I'm engaged, yes.
And what does she think about this?
She doesn't know.
Do you feel like you're living a lie with your family
What?
not knowing
She
this?
don't.
Not
What?
really, I'm not lying to them, I'm just not telling them.
Yo, what? Bro, imagine this nigga, bro. First of all, imagine somebody who's seen this video.
This
imagine
style
somebody
of
who's seen
hype-
the video and they recognize what he look like, who he is, like through the mask, and they tell him. That'd be crazy. How would he even explain that? Like he just be riding around all day going fast. That'd be so insane. Like if he died, like God forbid, that'd be like that'd be insane to explain. Like yeah, whole time he was driving around, all over social media, just going stupid, just going crazy. That'd be kind of crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how she would react.
High-speed, reckless driving has been
Then you would
gaining
feel like you ain't,
popularity
like,
amongst New
why
York's
you ain't
younger
been paying attention
generations.
to
I
enough?
wanted to know from the people living here how they felt about it and how it impacted their life. So I sent my guy Keegan to the streets of New York to hear people's opinions.
I think that's not safe.
They gotta chill. Why are you risking people's lives?
I mean, if you're good, you're good. If you're not, you're not. Don't hit me if you're in front of me.
It's reckless,
Nah,
bro.
facts.
Kids this generation are easily influenced by the things around them, especially on the social media apps that we have.
What do you think drives like young men specifically to drive crazy like that? Low testosterone. Really, I just think it's an ego thing and wanted to be a little more manly.
If you could speak directly to these guys, what would you say to them?
Slow down.
It's not worth it, bro. You're gonna end up in jail. I'm dead ass.
What do you think the people of New York think about you?
Some hate me, some don't hate me. You know, it all just depends. Like, when I'm walking outside, I've never had a bad interaction. When people notice me and stuff, they take pictures, they tell me they like how I drive. But from the YouTube comments, a lot of people hate me, but I don't give a f***. I'm gonna do this regardless whether people hate it or not.
2 with the F87. Table for 2, my carbone in my section. 1 separate head with my radar detection.
How wanted would you say you are by NYPD?
I'm like the most wanted right now. I've had a incident actually not too long ago where I was walking inside of a gas station and 2 cops was like right there eyeing me and they started like following me around.
You were wearing the shirt?
Yes, I was wearing the shiesty and I was wearing my Crocs. They started chasing me and I noticed it. I sprayed
This nigga doing that shit. This nigga doing that shit in Crocs. Bro,
I
what?
think they noticed me, like they recognized who I was.
The argument on their side, I think they would say like, look, this is a guy a lot of young men follow and look up to. If we let him run the streets, then there's gonna be 50 more, 100 more, many more people that take your place and try to do the same thing. What do you think about your impact and influence on this world?
I do have a heavy impact. I do influence a lot of people and stuff, but I always tell people not to do what I do because not everybody got the will. And, you know, I've seen a lot of crashes that, you know, people get into and stuff, and it's really not, you know, it's not cool. Just because it looks easy and shit, it doesn't mean it's easy. You know, anything can happen.
I'm gonna get in the car with you, but you promise to be careful with me?
I got you.
You got me?
You trust me?
Yeah, I trust you. All right, we're gonna hop in. We're gonna make a mission to the airport, and we'll see you guys on the road. Before we show you one of the craziest parts of the video, first a quick message from our sponsor. Folks, it's crazy that there are people out there with personal information from the free or remove your account. Incognito is for link is in. Back to the. How often are you switching cars?
Every day. I can't drive the same car for more than a day because it gets too hot.
You have good insurance?
I am the insurance.
So no State Farm or Progressive?
Nothing. If anything happens, if I make a mistake, I gotta come out of pocket.
Damn. So if you hit somebody on the road, would you stop?
I think I would.
But there'd be some mental thinking going on to figure out how you'd make your next move?
Yeah.
Tell me about the feeling you get when you do this.
It's a good feeling. It's, you know, it's addictive. Better than drugs in my opinion.
Do you do any drugs?
I don't do drugs.
Do you drink?
Never.
Do you have any other vices besides crazy driving?
Not really. This is my high.
So do you feel like this is what you were put on earth to do, was to drive?
Yes. Ever since I started driving, I remember.
So why he didn't get into like
every day I started driving,
racing or something? He low-key probably be cold as fucking
crazy,
still too.
but like I was already nice at it, you know, like I was a natural.
Looks like we need engine oil
Don't worry about that.
and tire pressure.
We're good.
You've been riding this thing like a horse, huh?
Hey man, if I don't ride it like this, the next man will.
How much do you think this car costs?
This one specifically is about like 100 and something.
So when you're going to your rental guys, how much are they charging you for a day for a car like this?
I don't pay.
What's in it for them?
They're my boys.
If I worked my ass off to acquire a $100,000 vehicle and I knew you drove like a maniac, why would I just give it to you because you're my boy?
So my friends,
Hell no, fuck
you know,
that.
me and my friends have
Yeah, I
been-
ain't gonna lie, no, bro. Hey, I rock with you, like you my dog. But my nigga, if this car costs $100,000, I'm not gonna let you drive my shit to go make some videos, dog. Unless it's like actual like videos. Like you, this nigga speeding, going through traffic, you know shit. Hell no, hell no, hell no, nah, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Doing this.
I ride with you, bro. I'm sorry,
you
bro.
know,
I can't.
and I have my own cars. I just don't do it in my own cars because it's hot, you know, when I'm making videos and stuff. But I got my boys who really don't care about none of that shit, you know. How you feeling?
I feel like the beginning, right before you make the bungee jump, like I feel the build up, like you've walked to the top, you've put the belt on, and now you know you have to jump off, but you kind of don't want to. That's a little bit how I feel right now.
How about this? I bug out for 1 minute only, and we see if you can survive that 1 minute.
Let's do 1 minute.
See if you can survive. I better survive this 1 minute. What the fuck?
And
Ready?
holy mother. Yeah, we're on. There's nothing too fast, okay? Speed.
You're good. We're only going on.
Oh my god.
I ain't gonna lie, he's smooth as fuck with it though.
Easy, Tiger, not too fast, not too fast. I can do the cutting, but the speed is what scares me. Oh Lord, that was a close call. Okay. Please, God almighty. Heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up. Okay, you got 10 seconds left. No, don't go faster though.
He just don't go faster though.
Please, dude. Holy shit, are you serious? Okay, good. Time. Good, cut. I'm sweating, dude.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, Lord, that was
That
exciting.
look kind of cool as fuck. It wasn't that
I
bad.
didn't even
though.
let Squeeze Benz go that far. Like, that was... There were so many times where I thought that was going to be it. What's the fastest you ever gone in a car?
I hit 195 before.
God damn.
I always do 200. but I haven't had the right car to do it in.
Do you
195.
ever feel guilty
Bro, that's-
doing
bro,
this?
195
like,
is
hey, I'm
fast
doing
as
something
hell.
that puts other people at great risk.
If I've ever like scraped someone's car, you know, tapped his mirror, or like even crashed him, I feel like I would feel guilty, but I've never felt guilty doing it.
I know him.
Talk
I be seeing
about
some of his videos.
the difficulty of getting away from police in these circumstances.
Really not difficult.
I be seeing his videos. Him and his homeboy be beating Hellcats.
And they drive slow cars. You don't stand no chance against the DA.
Oh, you just changed it to Sport. Sport Plus, don't.
Oh shit. Oh shit. The police. They both locked in. They both immediately locked in. What the fuck? They both immediately locked in.
Let's just relax. License? I don't want to go super fast.
Tommy G scared as fuck.
How often would you say you go on a high speed
Bro,
chase?
Tommy G scared.
Every day?
That nigga shit
Is that an
freaks.
exaggeration at all?
Damn.
Have you had close calls?
I've had a close call, yes.
Have you been chased by a helicopter?
One time.
How is it getting away from that?
It was not as bad because the helicopter came after I got away, but it was 3 helicopters, as a matter of fact, and it was recent.
Can you explain the process?
You try to get away from them as fast as possible, and when you do that, you try to maintain a high speed, not too fast, but a speed that they're not going to maintain for more than 2 minutes, and that's literally it. And then you take an exit, get out of there, go to bed, go to sleep. You're good, Tommy. This is what we do every day.
I know, but all I
You're good, trust me. I promise you, your life is in good hands. You're going with me.
If a nigga said my life is in good hands as he's speeding going 100 miles per hour on the highway, bro,
Just asking about cops and how easy it is to
I would
that a
not
real
be feeling
cop?
like that.
What the fuck was that?
I would not be feeling like
That was? So we just got into a police chase and got away.
Basically.
Okay, easy, please. Please. Hey, we're good on this. License. Come on, please. Hey, can you listen to me?
Bruh.
Heavy traffic when I go to
I get it, but I got
Bruh.
here.
But hell nah, like
Yeah.
y'all making it worse for yourself. If you in there like freaking out, like you making it worse, like you knocking him off his focus, bruh. I've been there quiet as hell. I would not say nothing.
Maybe you'll feel a little.
I get it. I get where you're at.
You're good at this. I trust that you're good at it. Do you see how I don't even sweat this much when we interviewed the Sinaloa fucking cartel a couple of weeks ago. Holy shit! What would you say to someone that's like, man, that's a really selfish way to drive?
No
You
problem.
see that video?
I keep it pushing. You know, I love doing what I do, and no one can tell me anything that will change that. There's levels to this. There's really levels to this, and the level that I'm at, and like a few people are at, has not been discovered. You know, you gotta be careful. You gotta care about everybody else on the road. That's something I really care about. I don't care about the car I'm driving. I don't care about me. You know, like it's other people that have nothing to do with as well.
So, if people were to describe you as a menace, would you agree?
So at
with
least
that
he looking
assessment?
out for other people though. That's a real nigga. That's a real
What
nigga shit.
makes it worth it for you?
I would do this often on camera. It don't matter to me. I do it every day regardless. It's fun for me. These people, by the way, these people are like looking for us right now. The same cops that chased us. That's why he just went to the left. He's searching for the car because we just ran from him. But we'll keep a distance. We'll be fine. I'll play it safe for you. But I cannot stop. I cannot stop. Like if he lights us up, I'm gonna have to go. That's something I can't promise.
This bitch got an angle.
Hey, he kept it real. He kept it real. Shit, you know what you trying up for? He said, hey, look, bro. I'm gonna keep you safe, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. If they turn the lights on, we gone, bro. Hey, he signed up for
Is a
this.
character, isn't he?
So shit, he gonna do, you know what I'm saying?
I love him.
Look at him.
Yes, sir.
That's
You're
the
the
box.
biggest motherfucker ever. I want to crash out, but I'm not gonna crash out. You saw the fucking police? He was like, I think he was off duty, but he turned his lights on you guys. You're definitely good though. It's not hot for sure. And then I was just right next to him.
What's up, man? Good to see you. How are you?
Approach camera.
Hey, yo.
Michael Jackson. Oh shit! Hey, easy.
They don't even chase no more.
You just pick that nigga up.
That's the cops.
It's the cops. We're not worried about them.
Do you clench up at all when he's driving?
Nah, not no more. I never did. He'll tell you out of everybody I love this shit the most. Look at him.
He think he slick. Oh nah, he fucked. I ain't gonna
They're
lie.
on his ass heavy.
I thought he was trying to trap him in.
Yeah, he's definitely on him though. He's like right on his ass.
This is a bad spot to be with traffic too.
Yeah, but you'll be good.
The only problem about that car is that all four wheels are flat. He barely got any air in his tires.
Have you been on a chase yet?
A little one. License?
He ain't got no air in his tires.
That's good. Do you get any sort of nerves in you when you see the police in close proximity like that?
I get excited.
Facts.
Hell no.
I'm surprised you're in here, Tommy.
I am
No,
too.
these niggas tripping.
I would
Bro.
have thought you wouldn't have fucked with
I
it.
don't
Or
play
you would've
that
been in the
shit.
next inbox. Like, hey, slow down.
I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing to do with no police. I don't even.
There's a cop right there, dude.
Hell
There's a
nah.
cop right there.
Hey, that
And I
trooper's
ain't even
pulling
doing
up.
shit. I just don't want nothing to do with him.
Nigga, he's right there. Look.
Yo, bro, you are not. I have my real plates on.
Just relax. Look at your body language. We don't want to look like we're up to something.
Yeah, that trooper's on our ass though.
Ooh,
Oh, he got his real place on that
just for
bitch. It's
context
over
for the
with.
people
His
back
ass.
home, there's a state trooper. 9 o'clock.
I just landed. I've only been in New York for about
They filming this nigga.
on the soil for about 10 minutes.
They making it worse.
Already almost 2 potential chases.
Let's
we
go
need to
out.
get these
Let's
plates
go.
covered up.
Let's go.
They making this shit worse.
How do strikers come into play in this business?
Oh God. So, strikers, I mean, right now we have a jailbreak Hellcat and we have a track hawk. We're in a kind of a networking business where, for example, if someone does take our car and they're clean.
That's why I ain't buying no Hellcats, no Chargers, no Challengers, none of that shit.
But they end up
Niggas be stealing them
we
hoes. I
have people
don't
that
want
are
nothing
in
to
the
do with
group
that.
chats
Like,
send
look at
pictures,
this.
hey, clean. But they end up trying to.
Bro, them niggas put, bro, that's a bank heist shit. Them niggas is sawing the gate to get to them bitches. Like, nah, my nigga, I don't want nothing to do with it. Y'all gonna keep them hoes. This nigga is sawing through the walls to get to them bitches.
We have people
Y'all
that are in the
good.
group chat
Y'all
that
can
send
have
us
them
pictures,
bitches. I don't
hey,
even want them.
Hey, like, this is your car?
Y'all
We
can
call
have
it
them.
strike.
I'm
Once
good.
everything adds up, we kill the car,
bro.
we try to get there as soon as possible, and we just try to stop it.
How do you even obtain that type of equipment?
Yes, some people don't care about information being leaked, but they will still try to strike the car. They'll just report it that, hey, someone came to me, they robbed me of my car.
Has anyone tried robbing you before?
100%.
And what do you do?
We had a G-Wagon that was stolen. That was stolen by another rental company, actually. They tried to swap parts out. We kind of got an alert from the trackers saying that, hey, the device is disconnected, so we got there as fast as we can. And we tried to just get the car back.
So you're not scared at all when a guy like License or a Squeeze Benz hits you up for a
100%. I'm up all night. I wake up at probably 9 a.m. and I probably go to sleep at 5 a.m. Probably sleep 4 or 5 hours a day. We get alerts on our phone every single second. But it's just part of the business, you know. It's a high risk and high reward business.
I'm trying to understand the New York car scene. Tell me how much these scenes overlap. The strikers, the takeovers, the fast drivers, are they all kind of blended together?
In a way, yes. We all do the same thing, you know. Me personally, I'm not in the striker world. I don't drive stolen cars, any of that, but I know a lot of people that do.
But that's good he ain't driving stolen cars to make it, cause if he was driving stolen cars, that'd be worse if he got caught.
My name is AJ, and I strike cars for this. My name is Ace, and I'm doing the same thing
These
he do.
niggas.
Okay, we just pulled up on a random parking lot on you. How did this happen?
We basically just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. That's what they go for. They usually hit right here and windows, so they know the vibe. So when they see
Your car they hit you?
no, not with the car, with the stick, with the stick. That stick shot up the window with sticks.
Are we in a situation right now where if cops came, you would run?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. I've seen this around the country a little bit. One thing that kind of concerns me and I'm curious about is why are so many young guys getting into this game, do you think?
Because it's easy and it's fun.
What makes it fun? Like, what attracts you to this?
The adrenaline and fast cars.
The average car
Fuck
thief
that.
right now, how old do you think they are?
I was like 17,
If I want
18.
some adrenaline,
Have you
nigga,
ever
I'm
taken
gonna
the
play
track
Call
out
of
of this
Duty or
thing?
some shit, nigga. You got me fucked up. I ain't doing none of
So
this.
basically, you just pop a window on the back.
I don't want nothing to do with
Once you
it.
get in here, you basically take out the screen right here and you take out all the wires that's behind it. And then you take out any wires that's connected to the mirror and the antenna.
Is this just for your personal use now? Or are you gonna sell it? What's?
It's Vince Vaughn, so I'm just keeping it.
Does the average cop, are they able to look at this and know it's stolen?
I mean, right now, hell yeah.
How so? What?
The windows. The windows.
Do you apply often to jobs?
I try, but it's just boring.
But wait, what about going on hikes for?
Hell yeah, we take this and go take a hike.
How long have you been in this game for?
Almost a year now. Yeah, about a year.
How good are the cops at chasing?
They trash, right?
How easily would you get away, would you say?
Mad easy. Because they're not gonna chase. I mean, to be honest, if you have to hit them, you'll hit them.
What brought you to the point where you're like, I'm willing to hit a cop, I'm willing to do this?
YouTube.
I ain't like you hit him, it's over with.
Yeah,
and are people like me to blame?
No, not you. Like, they show you on YouTube how to take them. Yeah.
On the scale of good and evil, where do you guys place yourselves?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna place myself as good, bro. Because I could really be doing some dumb shit. Like, more than just driving these cars. We live in a f***ed up world, so.
Nigga, you stealing people's cars. What do you mean?
What do they do at City Field? What are we about to go see?
Boy, what the fuck? If a nigga stole my shit and said that shit, I'd be pissed.
Fix same day, you bring it there, you know. And if you wanna sell a striker, you bring it there. Everything is there, bro. It's like the center of parts and like fixing cars and just everything in between, you know.
So there's a little bit of an underground black market economy that happens in this spot. So Mr. M-Box, tell us where we are right now.
We are in the heart of Striker City, New York. Out here are all the chop shops where all the crash outs, the Kia boys,
so someone
the
probably just crashed their car here.
This was this is a crash, a simple plaster job type shit. You can see honestly because of the paint. Yeah, this was a bad accident, but this is also a beater. So
it's probably just someone.
I mean, yeah, it's registered and it has the inspection. So this is probably a legit car that was just involved in a bad accident and they didn't want to go through insurance. So once again, you can get a whole job done for under $1,000. You can get and once again, we're in New York. We're in the most expensive city in the world. So an average shop, let's say they charge $5,000. Out here, you go to the right Spanish guy or the right person, all of a sudden you're paying $600 for the same job with labor.
So if I have to get rid of something, do I come to a place like this to get it crushed or taken care of?
Like we had spoken to our man about, you can either strip the car clean, which depending on what type of striker it is, if it's a low-level striker, maybe you just set it on fire, maybe you bring it here for junk, maybe you try to sell it for $100, $200, which is a huge thing. After the car gets crashed, let's say before it was crashed, it was $8,000. Now that the car is crashed, if the airbags didn't go out, maybe it's
This nigga telling the police the whole operation in this bitch. This nigga just told the police the whole operation, everything they got going on down to the T. Them niggas, he gave them the prices and everything. This nigga tripping. He done gave him the whole rundown.
Went out, you can get that car for
$1,000, exactly
and it could be a really high trim BMW or Benz. It could be an insanely nice car that you got for 99% off, even of striker price, just because it was involved in an accident.
This shit so motherfucking federal.
Just stop. Stop.
That was crazy.
Just stop.
That was, I never seen some shit like that.
Just stop. What?
You almost hit that track on.
Where?
No, you didn't.
I'm the slider of the fucking group, bro.
Okay. Let me show you something.
So what are we walking up to right now?
That's the 2008 G37 Sport Package. It don't get better than this. It's the best drift car you could get. $25.
You bought this car for $25?
$25.
How long ago did you guys pick up this car?
Like maybe 4 weeks now.
And you just use it as your personal car now?
No, not really. I just bring it to do dumb shit like this.
So if NYPD passes these plates, how do you evade detection?
Nothing comes up to the plates. They're ghost plates.
You'd think with all the cameras in New York that the NYPD would have an easy time catching guys like this. Between the tolls, traffic lights, bridges, and more, there are thousands of license plate readers across NYC. But keep in mind this rule: no plate, no case. And to beat the cameras, these drivers have a few clever tactics up their sleeve. One of them is to use fake license plates, which some of them even sell on their own merch sites. Another tactic is to use stolen plates, and still yet another is to make their plates unreadable by doing things like taping over the letters and numbers. To me, it's always fascinating to watch this ongoing chess match between law enforcement and the criminals that are trying to stay one step ahead. So, to you, what is the hardest part about this business?
Taking a car. Taking a car for sure, because you gotta hop through the window, it's a process and all of that. It takes too long.
What about the person that owned this car?
They got insurance. I went through the glove compartment. He has full coverage. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna get a new car.
I don't want to hype this up, but in a weird way, does he actually come out ahead, you think?
Yeah, for sure. He probably got like a G80 or some shit. His car's like $10,000. His insurance definitely cut him a check for like 30.
Damn.
Yeah?
Oh, helicopter again. There's a lot of deja vu from last year, guys.
We got a dip in a second. You seen that, right? Yeah.
Folks, I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted. All right.
They seen that
this has been a
helicopter
legendary
got better.
interview. Stay safe. Thank you for keeping me safe when I was with you, and I enjoyed getting to know you. I'm going back to Milwaukee. Peace.
It was nice talking to you.
At this point, we've seen the stolen car game pretty up close. Like, look, that's how he's treating someone's car. It's just his personal fun car. The insurance argument, there might be some slight truth to it. Do I really think this guy took the care and consideration to check his glove box and check to make sure he had insurance, as if he would just leave it alone if he didn't? Doubt it. Insurance can take a while. Just the idea that it's just this harmless thing. And then when you look at the amount of money they're making peanuts nowadays. $800 in 4 weeks is, I could mow lawns and outdo these guys. I mean, go to a cage fight or get into public speaking. There's ways to exercise that muscle without being a menace to society. A common thing I hear from people that do stuff like that is, like the guy said he did it out of boredom. I've heard people say, well, there's nothing else to do out here. Do you have any creativity? Do you have any imagination? Go play at a basketball court. Join a jiu-jitsu gym. Do something. Imagine how bored you're gonna be in jail when Big Bubba is your roommate and all you have to think about is how you avoid you know what. So like, think ahead a little bit. Act now in a way that you would like your future to turn out. You imagine this amazing future, but you're acting shitty in your present. Good luck.
What the fuck? Looking for connections to Mexican cartels. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? This nigga Tommy G is tripping. Boy, what? God damn. Hey. Damn, that's really crazy. He really said that shit. Look at fucking like, that's really insane. Bro, that's fucking insane. Alright, anyway. Bro, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, y'all gotta start making better decisions than that, bro. I don't want nothing to do with it. Running from police, doing all that. I don't want nothing to do with it. Me personally, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not trying to go to jail. Fuck all that. Jail ain't fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been, God forbid, but I don't want to make that no different. Anyway, that was a W video. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. No bullshit.